Let's go, family. Happy Sunday. It's your boy Crazy Big, got to start in the field. All right. How's everybody doing today? Let's go. Happy Sunday. You already know what time it is. It's your boy Crazy Big, the God in the building. Getting ready to drop some quick value for you guys today. Today's topic is actually going to be leaving the toxicity for the toxic, right? Leaving the toxicity for the toxic, right? And once I was once that toxic person, right? Let's be real, right? I was once that toxic person, talking down to myself, had negative self belief, negative self doubt, just self esteem issues, all of that. I had all of that. I had to work through all of that. I had low confidence. I had to work through all of that, right? I had to work through all of that. Limiting beliefs, stuck in the shell, you know, doing things that was hindering my growth, right? And we have to remind ourselves that, we have to leave the toxicity for the toxic, right? I was once that toxic person, and I had to cleanse myself, get purified, and actually God was able to bring a lot more things to life, right? Once I got baptized and everything, He was able to bring a lot of things to life, and what I can do and what I can't do. So that was a good transformational moment right there to actually you know transform, right? So jumping back onto the toxic, people are gonna be toxic, right? But it's up to you to change that. It's up to you to control that and change for the better, right? No one can change you beside you. Somebody could, give you the value. I can give you the advice. I can give you the value. I could put you in the right direction, right? But it's up to you to take action, right? I can give you the advice, but it's up to you to take action. I can't take action for you. I can just motivate you, inspire you to take action, but you have to take the action in order to see the change and the results that you want, right? There's no growth in being toxic, right? There's no growth in being toxic. It's actually creating less life for you. I feel like a toxic person will die faster than a healthy person that's more positive. Think about it. You have a toxic person and you have a person that lives in happiness, joy, abundance, and freedom. Which lifespan do you think will last a lot longer? Right? Who you think lifespan will last a much longer? The person that's healthy, that's positive, that has a positive looking over life, or that person that's just toxic, that's miserable, that's unhappy, that's sad, that's depressed? Which one will live a better life? Right? I feel like one will lead to feels like one could lead to suicide, God forbid, and one could live a happy, joyful, and peaceful life. Right? So you got to choose your poison. Right? You got to choose the good. You got to choose the positive things. Right? It's always an effect in the deep. It's always gonna be a good effect or a bad effect from any outcome that we choose. So we got to understand, all right, so if we go down this path, it's going to be a positive outcome. If we go down this negative path, it's going to be a negative outcome. A cause and effect, right? It's cause and effect. Whatever we do has a result, an outcome to it, either good or bad. Each choices that we make on a day-to-day basis is going to determine a result. It has a result, it has a consequence on what we do each and every single day, whether it's good or bad. Right? And we gotta be mindful of the toxicity because a lot of people around us, they're toxic, and we gotta be able to, either provide value to them so that they could, you know, get clean from that toxicity, give some value to them, right? But some people don't want they want to live in their toxicity. They're comfortable in the dysfunction. They're comfortable in the mundane, average routines, right? They're comfortable in their mundane, average routines, right? And they don't see the growth that they want, right? They don't see the growth that they want, and then they're wondering why everybody around them is vibrating higher, growing a lot more than them. It's because the toxicity hinders your growth, right? And it's okay that if everybody is not aligned with your energy, right? Not everybody's going to be aligned with your energy. Not everybody's going to be able to handle your energy. Not everybody's going to be able to handle that. But it's okay. You got to love from a distance. You got to separate yourself, right? Not everybody's going to feel you, right? You got to be at peace with that. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, God created you in his own way, not their own way, right? God created you in his image, not their image. So they don't have no power to control you. They're not stronger than God. They're not stronger than God, right? And we got to be mindful. If we can help the toxicity people, all right, cool. If they don't want to be helped, leave them. Leave them in their toxicity. Leave them in their mess, right? You do not want to let nothing contaminate you, right? They didn't give the value, so they can't control you, right? They're not stronger than God, right? So you got to leave the toxicity with them. Let them keep that. Let them hold that, right? You were made in God's image. You were made to be happy. You were made to be joyful. You were made to be light. You were made to be light, right? You were made to be light. So be the light. No matter who's around you. No matter who's trying to pull you down. No matter who gets mad. Be the light. You have the control. You have the power. They don't. Remember, you control your internal world. You can't control the external world. And that's how you stay in control. The moment you can take control over the internal world, nothing has power control over that because that's your control. You feel me? That's your control. So this is why you have to just disconnect because everything that you want is at the top. If they not everybody's meant to come with you. If they can't vibrate with you at that level, it's time to cut them off. Love them from a distance. Be at peace with it. Right? And most importantly, be all that God has created you to be and shine your light. Shine your light. Let it bloom. Let it blossom. Because remember, at the end of the day, we're only here for a short amount of time. Right? We're only here for a short amount of time. Right? And I encourage you guys, don't let nobody stop your grind. Don't let nobody stop your life. Don't let nobody stop your peace. Don't let nobody stop your joy. Don't let nobody control you because they didn't create you. You feel me? You walk in power, right? You walk in power. You be that inspiration they want to see. You be that change that they want to see. You serve an infinite, powerful God that nobody can touch. God is untouchable, undefeated. You feel me? And we got to bring that to light. We got to bring that to light and be the light. You know? So, with that being said, I want to just leave you with this, right? I want to leave you with this. If you keep letting people contaminate you, you will never see the goodness of God. If you don't block out the noise, you will never see the goodness of God. If you don't put the devil under your feet, you will never see the goodness of God. If you don't fight every single day with everything you got, right? If you don't fight everything, like you gotta fight like you about to die for your dreams. You about to fight like you about to die for the kingdom. That's how you gotta fight every single day. Like you about to put your life on this. Like you about to, you feel me? Like that's how you gotta fight every single day. I already put my mind to it. Like when I get up, all right, bet. All in. We all in. You gotta fight like your life. You gotta fight as bad as you wanna breathe. You gotta fight as bad as you wanna breathe. You gotta protect your spirit. Nobody gave you the spirit besides God. Protect that. Die for that. Put your life on the line for that. You feel me? Get to the top, man. Get to the top and do anything that you can to get where you gotta be. Right? And I want to take some time to pray over you guys real quick. So, God, I ask that you enlighten your people. You transform their minds into the person that God needs them to be. And I encourage to strengthen your people to put every demon, every devil under their feet. That nothing, no negative force is powerful than God. In Jesus' name, let's go. Let's become 1% better. Let's become the best version of ourselves and continue to shine the light and be the light in this dark world. You feel me? And to always remember, God is always on the throne and there's only one God. There's only one God. There's no other gods. Let's go. Let's become 1% better. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.